What's better, a commercial loan or a home loan? It's a tough question, and I hope that during this quick educational, you'll see that it's not a one size fits all. It's really dependent on the deal that you're working on and the investment vehicle that you've chosen to invest in.
I educate people to reach financial freedom through property through cash flow positive investments, specializing in the low income multi-let residential market.
So which is better, commercial or home loan? Now your home loan is going to be much cheaper than your commercial loan. There's no doubt about it. If you look at your three key criteria, your interest rate, your loan to value, and your term, home loan beats commercial every time. And that's just the nature of the type of loan that you're getting. Commercial is a much higher risk loan for the bank, so they are less likely to give you a good interest rate, loan to value, and term. The most common sort of numbers that I've seen within the commercial space is that they'll give an interest rate of prime plus 2 to 3%. They'll give a loan to value of 60 to a maximum of 80%. And in the term, the length of time that you have to pay back this loan is usually between 5 to 15 years. When we compare that to the home loan scenario, in home loans, you're getting a prime interest rate, which is much lower than prime plus 2. You're getting 80 to 100% loan to value, and they'll give it to you over 20 years, which means you've got a longer time to pay off the amount, meaning your monthly repayment is a lot less than commercial. So this begs the question, why would you go commercial? I mean, obviously home loan is more attractive. The problem with the home loan is that the bank only gives home loans to specific types of properties. They give it to individual residential properties. So as soon as you go for something a little bit bigger or outside of that definition of what the bank sees as a residential property, something like this, for example, where you've got a block of 9 units, unless this property is sectional title, the bank's not even going to touch this. So why do you have to go commercial? Well, when you're going for commercial deals, when you're going for an office park, a retail center, an industrial park, when you're going for a block of unsectionaled buildings, commercial tends to be a better option. Now, you might be wondering, why the hell won't the bank give me money for this block of flats? I mean, it's residential. There's residential people staying there. To be honest, I don't have a good answer for that question. The banks don't want to touch it. For some or other reason, they only want to work with properties that have been sectional titled. As soon as the block is not sectional title, the bank says it's commercial in nature, and therefore it attracts a commercial loan. Let's make this a bit more practical. Let's say we've got my friend over here. I'm just going to call him Ashwin for sake of interest. And he's got this dream of buying a property. Now he's got an option. He could go option 1, go for home finance, or option 2, he could go for commercial finance. Which one would you recommend that he go for? Right now, you've already got it in the back of your head because I've planted the seed that home loan is a lot cheaper. It looks like he's buying just a normal residential property. So it's likely that home loan is going to be the better option. Why? Well, let's break it down. Now, home loan, if you were to get a 2 million Rand investment, that's what he's looking for. And you got an interest rate of 9% through the home loan routes, period of 20 years. His monthly bond repayment would only be 18,000 Rand. If you were to go the commercial route, a 12% interest over a 10-year period, and I've highlighted 10 years because the term is probably the thing that makes commercial most unattractive, is because they shorten it. They don't give 20-year loans. They give 5, 10, 15. His monthly repayment is 28,694. So he's paying over 10,000 Rand more just for the commercial loan, which is going to put pressure on his cash flow. Right? It's going to make his monthly numbers a lot harder to justify. Now, there is an argument to say that, you know what, he's going to pay this bond off in 10 years. So after 10 years, his cash flow is going to shoot up. There's an argument for that. But if you're looking at a comparison month to month for the first 10 years, going the commercial route means you're going to be spending 10,000 Rand per month extra on servicing your loan. It's going to put pressure on your cash flow. So Ashwin, who's looking to buy his first residential property and needs a 2 million Rand loan, which option should he go for? No brainer. Go for the home loan. The home loan is going to be 10,000 Rand cheaper because the terms are more attractive. Now let's say that Ashwin has bought his first primary residence. He loves it. He's been investing in property for a while, and now he wants to go to something bigger. He wants to go and buy a block of flats. Now the question is, should he go home loan or should he go commercial finance? Now again, let's assume that Ashwin needs 2 million Rand. Which option is going to be better? Home loan, he's getting the 9% interest over 20 years. His monthly repayment is 18,000. The commercial side, 28,000. So on the surface, it looks like home loan is going to be a much better route. But banks don't loan on those kind of properties unless they are sectionally titled. So what does that mean? That means that Ashwin now has to go and spend 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 rand to go and get the property from one title deed to 9 title deeds, so a title deed per unit, and then he can go to ABSA, FNB, Nedbank and get a few home loans. He can go get 9 home loans on the block. So what's actually better? Is it better to go and get the commercial financing on day one, you get these terms, or do you want to pump 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 rand into sectional titling this property to then get the attractive finance options? The truth is, my accountant and I, we've run the numbers on several different deals. It makes more financial sense. Your internal rate of return is higher by going the commercial route. The cost of doing the sectional titling ruins your return. And also the thing about the sectional titling, I've gone through the process a couple of times. It's hard, it's laborious. It takes 12, 18, 24 months. You're working with the municipality and sometimes they're just really slow and not efficient, and it takes forever and you're not always guaranteed to get it. So now you're outlaying a lot of capex cost up front and you're not sure you're actually going to get the results. So on a summary basis, yes, home loan beats commercial 9 times out of 10. The interest rate is better, the term is better, the loan to value is better. But sometimes you have a deal like this block of flats that is commercial in nature, and in that respect, it's actually better to go for a commercial deal to get commercial terms, because the cost of trying to fix this property to get it to a point where you can get home loan terms will actually have a negative impact on your returns, more so than the unattractive terms of commercial. So which one's better? It's hard to say. I think it's clear that home loan is a lot cheaper, and if you can get home loan terms on your deal, you should definitely go for that. But commercial has its place. Whenever you're looking at a residential block of flats that isn't sectionalized, or you're looking at an office park, retail or industrial center, commercial is the way to go.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Property investing can be scary, and sometimes it's nice to have an experienced, seasoned investor look over your deals. That's why I've created my property coaching program, where I sit with you on a one-to-one basis and help you through the process of buying your first investment property. If this sounds interesting, book a free 15-minute call with me and we'll see if it's the right fit.